Hi, my name is Graciela Sanchez, and I'd like to talk about a grieving of a special needs child. On my paper, I'm talking about this woman who explains how her life changed before she has her son, who was a special needs child, and after she lost her baby. She explains a little bit about how they used to go out on a trip, they used to go on vacations, they used to go to the Caribbeans, and they used to actually enjoy outdoors before they know that they have a special needs child. And even though she got a special needs child, after that their life totally changed and they start having a indoor living, actually is what you can call it. When you go into, instead of go outdoors, they go into the hospitals, they go into therapies, they go into an appointments. And obviously the life changed from 100%. Then that's when you explain that a person is actually grieving even though the child is not dead, but having a special needs child is living on a grieving deeply inside, because you cannot go and tell everybody how much you're suffering because your child is different, or because you can change his or her situation, and you actually start grieving inside due to their lack of living like a normal child. Then eventually this woman start helping her family about how to live with it and how to be happy even though they can do the things that they used to. And finally, when they decide to start living normal and happy this way, the unimaginable happened and this baby died. He got sick, he got pneumonia, and then he passed away. Though instead of her being angry or mad or any other, she decided to delay her pain. First of all, she delayed her pain because she has a family that she needs to support. She has a family that she needs to help going through their loss, and she delayed her pain. On one of the books that we were studying about, Rob Clicker, he explains about how people delay their emotional feelings, and that's what she did. She delayed her grieving, literally, and instead she decided to accept it, which is also another of the things that this book talks about on one of the Rose stages, which is this person that explains about how people accept it, accept their situation, accept their grieving, and decide to live, go and go through and just keep living without looking back, though they still keep their grieving deeply inside. And that's what this woman did. She decided to keep it inside, help her family, help them go through, go into therapy, and be happy with the situation. And instead she decided to make up her family for the time that they lose with her child. I mean, you call it lose, but it was actually not a lost time, but for the other kids, yes, it was a losing time. So she decided to make it up for them, and they decide to travel, and they decide to still remember her child, but they decide to remember in a good way where they were not affected them so much. And for that reason, I think that she is a brave woman, very mature and very strong, because there is not many people who can go through a lost child and being able to live a normal life. Because if you lost a husband, you're a widow, and so it's for the husband that lost a wife, And if you lost a mother or father, you become an orphan. But there is no name to today they can refer to a parent who lost a child. Nobody has a given name because the pain is immense. The grieving is immense. And though this woman lived with it, and not just live with it, accept it, and help her family to go through the grieving of her special needs child.